Hey guys, yesterday CPI, core inflation came in hot. And did you know three-quarters of what made up inflation was housing? So stay tuned this week on True Talk. I want to talk about one, housing, inflation for January. But the last piece is how much of this are you being affected by? That's big deal. So let me tell you guys, rate cuts, not coming anytime soon. March has already been unpriced. They're already talking May and June is off the table. We potentially go into July. But inflation came in at 3.1 versus 2.9. That's without food and energy and housing. You add in all those things, it came in at 3.9 versus 3.7, which you guys all know how it's reported isn't quite right. And it's higher than 3.9, but let's just go with that. Did the Fed actually know about this report? Because they were very not forthcoming about how they were sharing information about when they would decide rate cuts would come. Did anybody see this coming? Because the streets, Wall Street, and everybody that actually is doing the predictions in this world basically said, no, we thought it was going to come in line. There's going to be no issues. Boy, were we sadly wrong. And yesterday, Tuesday, the 10-year treasury would skyrocketed straight up 14 basis points, ended at 4.3, which shot up mortgage rates, which shot up anything that's interest based or interest sensitive. No go. Everything took a dump. The markets took a dump yesterday. Everything took a dump. I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of the up and down. And oh, by the way, I'm going to talk about it, is we have $1 trillion of debt out there right now. The United States. How are we going to continue to have China, Europe, and everybody else that's buying our treasury notes continue to buy them unless treasury rates, interest rates are higher? So what do you think that's being done in the background? They're artificially inflating this. I don't know if the data is wrong, guys. I'm not saying the data is wrong. I'm just saying people are not going to continue to buy our debt unless they're getting a return on it, knowing that there's $1 trillion worth of debt that needs to be paid on an annual basis. I think our interest payments are close to 600 billion, something like that, or 700 billion, somewhere right around there. It's a crap ton of money. And we just keep on going up and up. When does the system break? And we're starting to see more layoffs. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at my computer as I do this. We're starting to see consistent layoffs in tech, but also service industries where you're seeing 5, 10, 15, 20,000 people being laid off. If that starts happening, we're going to have some serious challenges with the job market. One, unemployment's going to go high and skyrocket very quick. And by that time, it's too late. The Fed won't be able to cut quick enough. They will have to drop rates like it's going out of style. And that sucks because as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, the Fed has never had a soft landing when it comes to our economy. So I'm ready for a bump, but up and down and then a straight down because it's just not going to play out like everyone thinks it is. I'm not trying to be a negative Nelly, but I'm also trying to be realistic in today's environment. I have to sell today's rates. I've got to live in today's rates. So at the end of the day, we all have to live with this, but who wants to continue to pay 19, 20, 21% interest rate on your credit card? We also have defaults coming along in the credit industry. Buy now, pay later is starting to have a bunch of issues to where now more people can't afford those 3 payments that they thought they could afford after Christmas. So where does this all lead us to, guys? Is this live below your means. One, make sure you've got an emergency fund set up, at least $1,000. I know I'm talking Dave Ramsey. Whether you like it or not, it works. If you live above your means, you're broke as a joke and you're chasing the Joneses and you've got problems. Why do you want to be a slave to somebody else's dollar when you can actually be taking care of your family and yourself? Live below your means. Get rid of all the toys if you need to. Pay off debt. Not all debt is bad, but credit cards, personal loans, buy now, pay here, all those are crappy. Pay off the student loans. Get rid of it. But in the end, take care of your four walls first. Make sure you've got a roof over your head. Your bills are paid. Gas is in the vehicle. Food is in the refrigerator that you guys can eat. Clothes on your back. Those things. Pay your utility bills and then worry about everything else. But stay focused on being healthy for yourself. Have a good one, guys.